Saint Germain, the story of 12. We begin at the center of the Earth. Scientists know that there is a ball of red, hot magma that is molten and liquid there, but lightworkers know that, energetically, the center of the Earth holds Mother Earth's diamond core. It contains her beating heart, and is the home of the violet flame. The diamond core is crystalline, and every point is 12-faceted, like her diamond. Above the Earth, totally surrounding Mother Earth, is the crystalline, lightworkers' grid, where all lightworkers have anchored their light. Each vortex point on the grid is a 12-faceted diamond, and is an exact mirror of Mother Earth's diamond. Any energy sent by a lightworker from the grid will harness the energy of all lightworkers connected to the grid, and then go directly to Mother Earth's diamond core, before going out to the world. If they invoke the violet flame as well, it will accompany the light, transmuting negative emotions as it sweeps around the Earth. The power of this energy cannot be underestimated. Every light worker who has activated their crystalline light body is surrounded by their own 12-pointed diamond, with each point being 12-faceted. As you can imagine, each facet links directly to the crystalline grid and to Mother Earth's diamond core. Can you see the pattern? Each light worker works with a council of 12 ascended masters of light. Many of these masters have different aspects of themselves on different councils. The overlighting council is the Cosmic Council, formerly known as the Great Brotherhood of Light. Each master represents a ray of light which corresponds to the 12 chakras held in the human body, 7 main chakras, and 5 higher, galactic chakras, that are the gateway to each person's divine blueprint, and their ability to access the divine wisdom and universal knowledge that is each person's birthright. Every light worker who teaches others anchors in their own council of 12 that will work with and protect every student they ever teach. In turn, each of those students will anchor in another council of 12 for their students, should they become teachers themselves. Again, the Great Cosmic Council oversees all light work around the world and guides all other councils. The number 12 signifies the 12 virtues and attributes of the source of creation, the Mother, Father, God. These 12 virtues and attributes are embedded in the 12 chakra system of every person on Earth. Activating higher frequencies of coded light in each chakra will bring in the light body, bringing the person into alignment with the crystalline energy. Not all light workers are aware that their energy is powerful, but their consciousness and demeanor will naturally attract others, and they are more likely to be in teaching or healing professions. The number 12 is divisible by 3 and 4. When you add them together, you get the sacred number of 7. 7 is the most powerful spiritual number because it signifies wisdom, spiritual connection, mercy, forgiveness, and divinity. The number 3 signifies the law of 3. When you say a command 3 times, you make a decree, and it will be so. The number 4 is the number of the angels, the 4 elements, and balance in all things. Activate your 12 chakras and become an active light worker for the planet. You are more powerful than you could ever imagine. I am Saint Germain. We are being called to a higher service. The incredible opportunities the masses of humanity have experienced during the past several months have paved the way for the next quantum shift in Mother Earth's ascension process. Millions of people are uniquely awakening and are now able to lift above the chaos manifesting in the outer world effectively enough to hear the inner guidance of their now fully integrated I Am presence. Each and every one of us made the heart commitment, prior to our embodiment, in this lifetime, to assist Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her in our own unique ways during this ascension process. This heart commitment is now beginning to resonate in every person's conscious mind and feeling world. The Company of Heaven has affirmed that this realization within the hearts and minds of the masses of humanity is motivating changes in people's behavior patterns and belief systems. This is lifting them up in new ways, and allowing them to perceive the truth about the opportunities happening on Earth during this wondrous but chaotic time. As we assimilate the new frequencies of the violet flame of God's infinite perfection, that beloved Saint Germain, and his fifth-dimensional violet flame archangels are blessing humanity and all life on Earth, with throughout this entire month of May, you and I have the ability to assist the masses of humanity to the next level of their unique awakening. Everyone has free will, of course, so we cannot just do this for them, but you, and I, and the rest of awakening humanity have an amazing ability to help in this process. Since we are one with every person on earth, we have the ability to invoke assistance from every person's I Am presence, and the company of heaven, on their behalf. The company of heaven has clearly demonstrated that when we invoke the light on behalf of humanity, the elemental kingdom or Mother Earth, the floodgates of heaven open. Many of the masses of humanity have been so manipulated and controlled by their own and other people's fear-based, fragmented human egos, that they do not even remember that they have an I Am presence, or that they are a beloved child of God. They are oblivious to the wondrous events occurring on the planet. These are the souls that continue to act out adversely in spite of the pain and suffering their actions are inflicting on other people as well as in their own lives. The millions of people who are uniquely awakening and making the choice to move into the light on their own are not the ones who need us. It is the children of God who have forgotten who they are, and the fact that they are one with all life that need our help at this time. Contrary to what we may think, these recalcitrant and asleep souls are not acting out in the appalling ways we are witnessing, because they are evil. Their obsolete and grossly mutated behavior patterns are due to the fact that they are terrified and so trapped in the illusion of separation and duality that they think the only way to survive is to lie, cheat, steal, and kill. These are the very people we are being called to help. These are the people who will make the most positive difference in our lives and the lives of humanity, the elemental kingdom and Mother Earth, when they at long last awaken. Today, the company of heaven will join us to empower an activity of light that has been building in momentum for decades. Because of the shifts that have taken place in 2025 so far, this gift from on high is now able to affect every person on earth in more powerful ways than ever before. If you have the heart call to participate in this holy endeavor, please know that light workers around the world and the entire company of heaven are joining with you. And we begin. I am loving all children of God free. I am my I Am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of every person on earth. As one collective I Am presence, the children of God on earth now merge our unified heart flames with the heart flames of our Father, Mother God, and the legions of light throughout infinity. Together, as we breathe our elevated holy breath, every person on earth is lifted into a higher frequency of divine consciousness. This monumental shift of consciousness is being accomplished by every person's I Am presence, in perfect alignment with each own's divine plan, and the highest good for all concerned. Beloved Saint Germain and the fifth-dimensional violet flame archangels stationed in every person's aura, we ask that you now greatly intensify the fifth-dimensional violet flame of God's infinite perfection, with every holy breath we take. As this tremendous influx of light bathes the planet, every facet of life is lifted into a higher order of being. Every person's I Am presence now creates the sacred space in which they are able to open our fifth-dimensional crown chakra of enlightenment to full breadth. This allows each person to ascend ever higher into the awakened state of Christ consciousness, oneness, and reverence for all life. As this occurs, multi-dimensional and multifaceted fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light expands from the very heart of our Father, Mother God, into every cell of humanity's earthly bodies, allowing our I Am presence to take full dominion of our physical, etheric, mental and emotional bodies in ways we have not previously experienced. Now, all is in readiness. Through our I Am presence, every person is participating at both inner and outer levels in this activity of light, which is raising the consciousness of the masses of humanity and assisting every person to now tangibly experience the enlightened state of Christ consciousness through our newly empowered creative faculties of thought and feeling. Individually and collectively, every person's I Am presence now affirms, I am one with my Father, Mother God, and I am reaching up into the infinity of my own Christ consciousness. I clearly perceive that as I am lifted up, all of humanity is being lifted up with me in this frequency of Christ consciousness. I see that humanity's free will is at long last becoming one with God's will. Instantaneously, I see the truth of every person on earth. I see all of my siblings, in the family of humanity, even the most recalcitrant or asleep souls, as precious children of God, no matter how far their behavior patterns, or their life experiences may be from reflecting that truth. I perceive all of the painful human miscreations associated with my siblings as innocent primordial energy entering my awareness now to be transmuted back into light and love free. I happily greet all of these children of God, and all of their misqualified energy the same way my Father Mother God would greet them. I greet them with comprehensive divine love, from within the embrace of eternal peace, detachment, God confidence, supreme authority, and cosmic forgiveness. I am enveloped in an invincible force field of God's infinite light, as I invite my siblings into the kingdom of heaven, within my heart flame. I hold them in my arms of light, as I would an injured child. They cannot overwhelm me, or control me in any way. I simply hold them and love them until they surrender to the love of God, desiring on their own to enter the kingdom of heaven, within the divinity of their own heart flames. Now, rather than feeling rejected, and thus perpetuating their negative behavior patterns, these children of God feel accepted and loved as the innate sons and daughters of God they are. They voluntarily release themselves into the light, and they begin to know that they are one with all life, and that all life is divine. I rejoice that every person and their unascended energies are finding their way home, and I release myself into the peace of knowing. My I Am presence is handling all imperfection perfectly. As these children of God awaken and surrender to their I Am presence, they begin to remember who they are, and why they are on earth during this auspicious cosmic moment. With this sacred knowledge, they once again find their proper place in the family of humanity. In perfect divine order, they are set free to live and co-create the patterns of love, oneness, and reverence for all life that are now being revealed as the next phase of Mother Earth's ascension process. And so it is. Beloved, I am that I am. Dear one, as you daily and hourly empower this activity of light, by envisioning the highest good for all of the children of God on earth, during this cosmic moment, ask your I Am presence what you can do to help implement the heart-based patterns for Mother Earth's unfolding divine plan on behalf of all life evolving on this sweet earth. The violet flame of God's infinite perfection. Now, during this rare opportunity, the company of heaven is guiding us through invocations that will take full advantage of the intensified gift of the violet flame of God's infinite perfection that Saint Germain is blessing us with during the entire mystical month of May. If you have the heart call to join me, please do so now. And we begin. I am my I Am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of every person on earth. Collectively, humanity's I Am presences now merge into one luminous being of light that is cradling Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her within the divinity of our unified heart flames. Humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth are now breathing in unison with me as one elevated holy breath. What I invoke for myself this sacred and holy day, I invoke on behalf of every person on this planet, in perfect alignment with each own's divine plan, and the highest good for all concerned. I invoke Saint Germain and the solar archangels associated with the violet flame of God's infinite perfection. Beloved ones, I ask that you gather up every electron of precious life energy being expended by humanity during this sacred and holy time. Purify this energy with the power and might of 1,000 suns using the new fifth-dimensional solar frequencies of the violet flame of God's infinite perfection. Weave this purified energy into the collective cup of humanity's unified consciousness, which is now being formed by the global attention being focused on the events unfolding in the outer world. I accept and know that through this activity of light, every electron of precious life energy being released by the children of God on earth is being used to manifest the immaculate concept of the divine plan for this cosmic moment in Earth's evolution. Now, beloved legions of light, I ask that you breathe through the greatly expanded portals of solar light codes from our grand central sun, the right and perfect light codes for every single person's next level of unique awakening. blaze the full divine momentum of this incomparable frequency of God's infinite light, in, through and around every electron of precious life energy that has ever been misqualified by the children of God, in any time frame or dimension both known and unknown. Now, with the full power of my beloved I Am Presence, and the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion, I forgive. I forgive. I forgive every person, place, condition, or thing that may have wronged me in any way, at any time, for any reason whatsoever, and I love free all debts owed to me by life everywhere. I now invoke the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion on behalf of myself and every person on earth, for any misuse of God's gift of life since the beginning of time. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. And as I am forgiven, I send forth a gift of God's comprehensive divine love to balance all debts to any facet of life that I have created which still remain unpaid. I am grateful for God's gift of cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion which is allowing me to love all of my misqualified energy free before it can act, manifest, or longer be sustained. Now, I speak directly to the heart of this violet flame. Sacred fire, enfold me in your purifying, forgiving, healing substance which will cause the consciousness and feeling of God's cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion to flow forth from me to all life everywhere. Let this purifying essence saturate the atmosphere around me wherever I live, move, breathe, and have my being. Allow your miracle working force of cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion to give daily, tangible proof of your reality to all life. Beloved Saint Germain and the fifth dimensional violet flame archangel stationed in every person's aura, I ask that you intensify and guard this frequency of the violet flame around me and all of humanity in order that we may use our life and our light to their fullest in our service to life. And so it is. The joy of forgiveness. Now, I am flooding my being, and every single etheric record, since the beginning of time with the joyful experience of the violet flame of God's cosmic forgiveness, mercy, and compassion. In forgiving, I let go of all the effects of misused energy impinging on my life, and the lives of all humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. I let go of the ignorance, confusion, and pain of this world. I now know I have come to love life free, and through this gift of God's violet flame, so I shall. This is the heart center of my existence, the joy of forgiving life, as it enters my awareness. From this moment forth, I am loving all life free into a higher vibration with the gift of cosmic forgiveness, that my Father, Mother God, and the fifth dimensional solar violet flame archangels have given so freely into my keeping this sacred and holy day. I am a force of this violet flame now blessing all life on this sweet earth. I am the joy of cosmic forgiveness. I am the joy of cosmic forgiveness. I am the joy of cosmic forgiveness. And so it is. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am that I am. Dear one, with infinite love I look forward to being with you next week. God bless you. Patricia Cota Robles. The Galactic Federation, an unexpected event has occurred. Blessings to our dear Earth family. We thank you for connecting with us. The frequencies have just been significantly amplified in a manner that was a total surprise for everyone. This was unexpected energy surges from your star, which ejected an X1.1 solar flare yesterday, on your day, May 13th, and another X2.7 this morning on May 14th. These particular flares mark the first significant solar activity since March of your calendar year. This event is noteworthy not just for the intensity, but also for the implications they carry for the energetic landscape of your planet and its inhabitants in these very intense and precious moments. This development serves as a herald for what appears to be just the beginning of a massive wave of frequencies that you are about to receive. As these energies begin to permeate your environment, they will likely influence your emotional, mental, and spiritual states in profound ways. The changes that accompany these frequencies can lead to heightened awareness and a deeper connection to the universe around you, preparing you for the transformative journey ahead. When we refer to the term unexpected, it is essential to highlight the context of this statement. It indicates the notable absence of significant solar activity in the preceding months, which has been a period of adapting and stabilization. However, these recent flares signify a pivotal turning point for both the Earth and humanity. It is a time when critical choices must be made on an individual basis. You are encouraged to reflect deeply on where you wish to position yourself as a result of this energetic shift. These are incredibly exciting times filled with potential and opportunity for growth and evolution. As you navigate through this period, it is crucial to observe the changes around you and practice patience, for the moment has arrived to embark on your transformation into a fifth-dimensional consciousness. Your readiness for this transition will be determined by how far you have progressed on your spiritual journey. It is important to acknowledge that not everyone may be prepared for this shift, and that is perfectly acceptable. There is no need for concern. You must understand that the door to higher consciousness is now open, and you have the freedom to walk through it whenever you feel ready to take that step. You may find yourself pondering what it means to experience consciousness at a higher level of awareness. What distinguishes this state from your current experience? To step into higher consciousness requires a willingness to shift your awareness towards a more unified, respectful, and caring way of being. This transformation involves embracing the essence of love and compassion for all beings, particularly those who may be less fortunate. It is essential to recognize that love cannot be selectively given. It is a universal force that flows freely, knowing that each individual is an expression of the one infinite Creator. The love of the infinite Creator encompasses all things, transcending boundaries and divisions. To ascend higher into the light, you must embody the light in all aspects of your being, allowing it to radiate through your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. There are those of you who are already in this state of knowing. But you must become what you know as your truth. You must become the love and light of the infinite Creator by embodying it every moment of every day. And when you look back, you will realize that you have already shifted into a higher state of consciousness than what you once were. We love you and celebrate your light within. We are the Galactic Federation. All are going through a transformation. The ascending are breathing new life into planetary existence. All are experiencing drastic transformations within, rising above past challenges and expanding into the true self-expression, reflection, and higher self-potential. Strengthening trust as an ascending collective in the divine supportive guidance of the universe, while navigating through old earth endings, continuing to energetically expand into more of the unknown. The higher self-reflection is now leading self into a forward motion and positive position in life, empowering self to effortlessly overcome obstacles, all perceived challenges, while embracing new opportunities for self's conscious evolution. There is a purposeful universal energy on our ascending planet. It is aligning the awakening and collective rebirth, fully supporting abundant new life here. As the self continues to heal emotionally, cognizing the integration of healed energy. This is the attraction point for conscious 5D living. Creating healing through self's divine channel, and expanding into the heart chakra, into all chambers and spaces, while detaching, purging, detoxifying, and purifying from negative old earth energy. Allowing for the letting go of any forms of conscious control. As the divine source intervenes in all ascending life, it has all things covered. This can also at times bring in sudden changes, endings, and turbulent transformation. This is the removal of false, toxic situations, people, and karmic relationships from the path. This year 2025 is one of much deeper reflection, awakening to profound inner truths, epiphanies, realizations, recognizing who the real is in self and in others. It's about making truthful assessments, having spent years of removing the false identity, now moving forward in new earth as the original embodiment of divine creation. Many are receiving ascension system upgrades and modifications, ones that will elevate self into the earth's new energetic paradigm. This recent planetary shift is bringing in a noticeable and profound new energy into our planet. The ascending mind in this new energy will naturally activate self-focus on manifesting vibrationally aligned soul desires, making self's new earth visions much clearer. The higher heart is the healed heart. In new earth energy it will choose to expand in truth, joy, inner peace, new earth exploration, genuine connections, harmony, balance, alignment, authentic self-expression, unity consciousness, conscious expansion, adventure, and meaningful experiences. Releasing the linear sense of control as divine source creation is intervening in all aspects of life, experiencing this through self-transformation, removing internal and external attachments from past self, karmic relationships, connections, past cycles, and programmed loops. Moving on from past pain, transforming it into its higher purpose. Knowing that pain and suffering were part of the old earth conditioning and agenda, now serving a much higher purpose for all. The accumulated wisdom in all past self-experiences served a profound and tremendous collective purpose. All of what the self experienced, all of what is experienced now, and in all future timelines to come has been to help self recognize who the self truly is beyond the human conditioning and programming. The ascended light beings supporting Earth's transformation aim to elevate the collective consciousness, leading to a higher state of conscious being. The incoming energies of the new earth awaken our true selves, empowering us to recognize our worth and deservingness. Embracing this shift allows us to embody our full power and potential, developing personal growth and spiritual evolution on a profound level. Trusting in this metamorphosis process, fully accepting the transformation unfolding within. Now leaving behind the shadows of the past, finding higher meaning and purpose in past pain and past human suffering. Shifting into truthful perceptions, increases in positivity and optimism, setting a new earth tone as self prepares for many more ascension breakthroughs. Ascension activates significant clearing energies, eliminating many fear-based structures embedded deep in the cellular memory, releasing and clearing fears of the unknown from the cellular bodies. This is what activates self's true potential. Fear is not an energy on this planet that can support ascension in new earth frequencies. One of the most important things that will have to be managed is self's own energy. In this next ascension chapter, many may feel challenged with self-discipline aspects in life. Consciously becoming aware of self's choices and intentions, as this holds incredible internal power. Expanding into higher awareness in where self is choosing to invest time and energy, paying intuitive attention to selections, choices, and wise or unwise decision-making. This is about the removal of the inauthentic self's expression paradigm and template. The next new moon encourages the ascending to reassess and modify different aspects of the self. During this time the ascending may feel the internal need to deeply reflect on all past self cycles, acknowledging they are no longer who they once were in this lifetime. Many will experience deeper levels of grief, life reviews from all aspects of this lifetime to date. Suppressed and forgotten experiences may now come to the surface. This deeper introspection creates significant internal shifts as continuous internal changes occur throughout 2025 in new conscious earth living. To bring about any change in the external world, necessary changes must first occur from within. The phrase "so within, so without" emphasizes the connection between our inner state and the external reflection. Those who are actively engaging in conscious inner work are in conscious knowing and preparing for necessary planetary changes. All changes on Earth are dualistic in nature, made up of both lower and higher conscious polarities. Star seeds, new ascension information is coming into our planet and collective. As a result, many more pieces to the puzzle can now be found. Things that were once unknown to the conscious mind come to light. The ascending are making extraordinary progress, continuing on in their unwavering faith and confidence in the divine universal plan. When things do not go as expected, believe that the universe's plan will always manifest, regardless of any obstacles encountered on the path. Nothing can or will prevent the divine purpose and plan designed specifically for you and ascending life here. The incoming planetary energy is rapidly building momentum as it moves into the deepest foundations of our realities. Events in life may be creating much upheaval, urging ascending self to release any negative attachment to old ways and old routines. Our unsustainable ways of living are being highlighted, and we can no longer hold on to what has worked in the past, now finding new ways of being and doing. As the old structures and patterns of the past dissolve, any unnecessary and ineffectual energy is being cleared, making space for the new to emerge. This is an intense time which is ultimately teaching the ascending how to live honestly and authentically, surrendering to what is no longer beneficial to the ascending and expanding self. The ascending on this planet are moving towards a totally new paradigm in human consciousness, one that is governed by the virtues of unity consciousness. Allowing the old to fade into the past self story, discovering a new pattern of energy that enables self to explore new cycles in new ways, in higher levels of consciousness. The cycle of consciousness leads to clarity and a direct path to the soul's wisdom and light. It empowers self to live in alignment with its true nature and the world around with complete integrity. In loving and devoted Ascension service by Ascension Lightworkers.